Hi guys, greetings from Amsterdam. In this video I will take you to the Sculpture Biennale to see the beauty and the bizarre in sculptures. Since it's about sculpture and I'm a painter, I will tell you a very interesting technical difference between sculptors and painters when it comes to drawing. And I will also make a nude male figure drawing. And this time I will tell you why I do it. And in case you're wondering who I am, my name is Dimitri Ross. I'm a visual artist. I live in Amsterdam, Netherlands with my partner and our 4 dogs. I studied painting, drawing, and sacred art in Florence, Italy, and I specialize in human form and male figure in particular. So let me take you to this sculpture exhibition to see the beauty and the bizarre. Let's get one thing straight. A lot of modern art isn't trying to be beautiful in a classical, pretty, and dolce way. It's obsessed with the grotesque. The grotesque is art that's unsettling, strange, a little bit ugly even. It's not about creating perfect harmony. It's about disruption and showing a body that's becoming something else entirely, a monster. And for some reason, we love it. The grotesque shakes up our expectations and grabs our attention in a way that simple classical beauty just wouldn't want to, maybe. And the sculptors at ArtZuid open-air exhibition were masters of this. They explored memory, identity, and resistance. They dug into heavy themes like war and colonialism, reflecting the city's own complicated history. This year's theme was Enlightenment, celebrating 750 years of freedom and tolerance in the city. I saw over 60 works from artists all over the world. All this surrealism the curators called explorations of the enigma of human existence. But after a while, it hit me that I was missing something here. With all this raw, seamy side of humanity, where was the sensuality? Simple human sexuality. I saw bodies, yes, but honestly, I don't feel like they're being desired. And it got me thinking, has modern sculpture become afraid of the sexuality? Not to mention the sexuality of the male body, the gay gaze? God forbid. I felt like I'm in a Soviet Union and all this is communism. You know, there is no sex in Soviet Union, right? And if these sculptors would dare sculpting a beautiful male figure, they would put to jail for that. And I'm not saying that you have to put a huge penis right in the middle of the park, no. But if you put a vagina on a horse right in the middle of the exhibition, then hey, why not a handsome male figure? The organizers of this Biennale are smart. They hit you in the gut, but in this deep dive into the abstract and the monstrous, the sensual body seems to have been totally left behind. And especially male body. I was shocked to realize again that being a human with the classical taste in beauty has become bad manners, mauvais ton. Oh, and don't get me started on masculinity. Being a man today is just unethical, socially unacceptable, period. All these grotesque and symbolic reflections of modern society are impressive, don't get me wrong. It's worth seeing and visiting at least one time. It's just, I was really missing sensuality, passion, affection, the beauty in general. That's what I was missing there. Yeah, that absence of beauty, sensuality, and attractive, steaming masculinity is exactly what sent me back to my studio. If I couldn't find the art I wanted to see in the streets, I'm gonna have to make it myself. In my studio, I started with 2 drawings. I wanted to make them in 2 different techniques. You know, after visiting the sculpture exhibition, at the art school, we were working with sculptors, basically shoulder to shoulder, and we took drawing classes together with them. So I do have an idea how they draw and how they see. One of my drawings should be classical study. It's all about the form, the lines, the shadows of the body. Almost invisible contours in the light and deep dark tones in the shadows. The funny thing is that working with graphite to me is like going back not just to the first trimester at art school, but it's like a real time travel back in history holding the graphite pencil. I love that. Very classy. And the second drawing is a bit different. It's more, I would say, contemporary, at least to my eye. This one is not about how the body looks and feels or how I feel by looking at it. No, it's more about the silhouette, the spot that this gorgeous male figure owns in the space. It's the magic of the outline. And you want to know why sculptors make their drawings this way? It's because of the way they work with clay or other materials they're using. They look at the model, they see the outline, and they recreate this outline on a piece of clay. Then they turn the model and turn the piece of clay and recreate now the following outline, and so on, turn by turn, outline by outline, for all 360-degree turns. That's why the outline is so important for sculptors. They cannot live without it. Painters can though. We have softer lines, more sensuality, vulnerability everybody's so afraid of, more affection, and maybe even more sexual desire, which is not a bad thing. Yeah, and after that sculpture exhibition, I think that sometimes maybe the only way to find art I like is to make it myself. And if you want to hear something that encourages me a lot, is that absence becomes the invitation. That's exactly why I do what I do, paintings and drawings of male figure. Here they are. Which one speaks to you? I kind of like them both. They're different. Yeah, and if you want to know my simple 3-part proportion rule on how to draw male figure, then watch this video. Yeah, don't be shy and leave a comment below on what you think about the male figure presence in contemporary art. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.